Listen, bro. Just because you are lonely or isolated doesn't mean life is bad. I promise you, I'm I know I might look like I look, but I am really not that type of person. Like, I've never been that type of person just go out and have a bunch of friends, stuff like that. I kind of been isolated myself, like, especially the past couple of months. Like, after that breakup I went through, bro, and I tell you, it was like a stretch of like 2 or 2.5, 3 months where legit I sat in here and like I had no friends, no, like my cousin was out of town, so it's like I didn't have no in-person, what I'm saying, family connection or in-person friends. Like I literally had no in-person friends. I was talking to nobody on like on social media, and it literally was lonely as hell. Like, bro, like when I tell you it was lonely as fuck. And and it's funny because as you can see, like the backdrop and all that, it's my room to change, but it's funny because my room was literally a representation of how I was feeling. And I want you to think about how your room looked now that I say that, like, because a lot of times people's rooms are really a reflection of what's going on the inside. That's why I really changed it. But, I say that to say that, I definitely was lonely as shit. And it got to a point where it's like, man, I'm like thinking, bro, do I even deserve to have like somebody, what I'm saying, like to talk to? Like, bro, what is going on? Like, I literally was sitting here, I'd be reading and all this. I'm just like, bro, I miss interacting with folks. Like, and the funny thing about all this is like, I say this to say that, you know, if you're lonely and stuff like that, those lonely, dark moments, that's what really makes life. You heard that ding right there. Hey, confirmation right there. That's confirmation, bro. But, you know, lonely moments, that's what really makes life right there. Like, of course, the happy moments, they're good. And, what I'm saying? That's great. Who doesn't want to be happy? But those isolated, lonely, sad, dark moments, that's what truly builds who you are. And when I look back at that, I'm like, bro, think about all the times I sat there crying, lonely, just staring at the ceiling, distracting myself by reading a book, learning, and what I'm saying, training. Bro, looking back at that, all of that is literally so beautiful because you can turn something so dark and sad and painful into something that is like outer worldly that you could not even imagine like where you would be, and that's why I ain't gonna lie, that's why at some point everybody needs to be lonely at some point or isolated. And I'm not saying that to say like, what I'm saying, just cut off society, but you really gotta spend some time with yourself. Like, bro, when I tell you all I see nowadays is people distracting themselves from themselves. Like literally, when I say they are doing anything to not be alone with themselves and their own thoughts, bro, I'm telling you, they'll go to any extent to do that. I'm just sitting here thinking, bro, why do you need somebody that bad to occupy your space? You know what I'm saying? You really need somebody that bad? Like, bro. And I used to think that same way. I'm like, bro. And then it got to the point, bro, I don't need anybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's the beauty of it. You don't need anybody. Yes, you might be lonely. Yes, it might suck. It does suck. It sucks fucking ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. But these are the moments right here when you're lonely, isolated, there's dark times, you're sad, depressed. These are the moments where you learn the most about yourself. And that is so beautiful because life could bring you so low to a place and it could push you and beat you down so low. And you not even know that that is the reason of your coming up. Like that's the reason of your uplift, of your uproar. And a lot of people, they really don't realize that or understand that, so they run away from isolation or just they run away from being with themselves. It's like, why would you do that? Because at the end of the day, you are the only one that wakes up as you every day. You know you the most. You are the only one who spends all the time with you. So with that being said, why are you trying to distract yourself from you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? So don't do that. And you need to be lonely at some point. I'm telling you, bro, you need to be lonely. I promise you that. It is very beneficial. Isolation and spending time with yourself is very beneficial. Like I said, it's sad, it sucks, but it's definitely needed. And the lonely moments is what makes life so beautiful, because that's what breeds the future happiness and success, because you went through that painful moment. Like, I'm so appreciative and grateful, bro, that I went through what I had to go through that breakup process. Like, it really changed my entire life. Like, I'm telling you, times like these, rough times, rough moments, they are needed, bro. Man, you just don't understand the power that you hold within yourself. A lot of people don't understand that. That's why they distract themselves with everything, even with people occupying their space or anything occupying their space. Like, I guarantee you, I want you to try something. Just sit down with nothing, no stimulation for like 5 minutes. If you can't do that, then bro, you're cooked. I ain't gonna lie, you're actually fucked. Like, you're cooked. Because if you can't spend time with yourself, then how are you even gonna be able to fully love somebody else if you can't fully love you? You know what I'm saying? And loving yourself comes with spending time with yourself, just like you spend time with your girlfriend or this person you love, or you know what I'm saying? That's what comes with it. But that's what's beautiful about life, because it teaches you. It throws moments at you to teach you about you. And that's what I've learned. And it's like, bro, every obstacle, every triumph has been a moment that has thrown at me a test to not only make me stronger, but learn more about the strength that I have within me to keep going forward and elevating in life, because now you know the potential you have. So, with that being said, I know it's a late video tonight, but I really do like I hope y'all like the setup, you know what I'm saying? Let me know how y'all like it. But, you know, y'all practice being lonely, bro. Just practice being alone sometimes, man. Like, I'm not saying, like I said, don't by any means. I'm not telling you to cut everybody off, but spend some time with yourself, man. There's nothing wrong with, being isolated sometimes, being alone sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that, I promise you. But with that being said, y'all have a blessed night. I love y'all so much. Like, so much. I'm very appreciative and grateful for y'all. Stay grateful, stay appreciative, and, Trey out.